Hey everybody, it's here, my video games monthly box for November 2021. This might be the last one I do for a while, I'm not sure. I've been doing both this and Retro Game Treasure, and it costs a bit of money every month, so I'm thinking about cutting one of the boxes, if not both. When I started this, this box cost me $40 plus $8 shipping. I'll have more information about the different tiers and stuff at the end of this video if you're not familiar. But this box cost me $40 and $8 shipping. My first two boxes, they were worth like $49 a piece. My third box was like $46, and then my last box wasn't even a $40 box, although it did have two wish list games. So if this is a bad box, probably most definitely canceling. If it's really good, I might keep it on an extra month. We'll see. Even if I cancel, I might pick it up again at a future day and time. Knocking stuff down in the background. Poor X-Wing. So let's see. We got a bubble mailer inside, and I see the cards. So let's see. We got our little card that says, you know, post your games to social media for a chance to win. And also, don't forget to update your library. And here's a VGM sticker. All right, so I look inside, and I see a Game Boy title. So I could have Game Boy, Genesis. What else can I have in here? Master System, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Those are my systems. So I got 1/24th Metabot series. This must be a Japanese game. So obviously I have no idea what this is. And I'll be interested to see. I know on my list I just knocked off a bunch of imports because I'm not an import guy. So be interesting to see what this is. So an import game number one. Ooh, this would have been great last month, but it's still cool. Dr. Franken for the Game Boy is going to be my second game. So I have 4 games in this box. This is the 4-game box. This would have been another good one for last month. The Addams Family. So 3 Game Boy games and a Super Nintendo. And it is Aladdin for the SNES. Nice looking cart. This is actually a wish list game. So now what I need to do, what I usually do at this point, is I'm going to figure out how much these games are worth. However, this one Japanese game, I don't know its name. So I'm going to put these in order that I think they're worth first. Then I'm going to guesstimate their value. I'll say the Japanese game is the cheapest. So I'll go this game, Addams Family, Dr. Franken, and then Aladdin. And I'm going to guess their values in just a second, but I'm going to have to stop the video so I can look up the title of this game. So I will be right back. All right, so after a little research, I found out that this game is called something like Medarot Kabuto version. And I found out, I decided to go online and check my inventory because I knew I checked off a lot of the import games because I just didn't want them. I did check it off. So I contacted VGM through email. It's been a few hours. They contacted me really pretty quickly, like 2 or 3 hours later. And they said, we're going to send you another game, a replacement game in the mail on Monday. It's Friday today. So that's awesome that they're going to send me a replacement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the value of all these games. And then I'm going to wait until Monday or they're saying it on Monday. Wait till next week when I get the 4th game, the replacement, and I will replace its value with this game and show you that. So I won't do an update video. So I'll just be a while before I post this one. So I'm going to guess that this game, being an import, is a $5 game. So let's see if it is. Let's see. And I did not spell it right. And here we go. So this is for the original Game Boy. Medarot Kabuto version is $1. It's a $1 game. That is a dollar store game. What do you know? So that whatever they give me, I'm going to take a wild guess. It's going to be worth more than $1. So hopefully these other games are going to make up for the value. So Addams Family for the Game Boy. I'm going to say Addams Family. Let's see if I can stand it up. I'm going to say that is an $8 game for the Game Boy. So let's see what it is. Addams Family Game Boy. And I'm doing all this research at pricetrying.com. Wow, so it's actually worth more than I thought. This is a $10.96 game, almost an $11 game. That surprises me. So Let's see if these three games make up for the dollar game. Dr. Franken. I went back and forth in my mind on this one. I'm going to say it's a $13 game. It could be worth more. It's not a game I'm familiar with. I did notice that there's this weird staining on the back, and the Addams Family, when I paused it, has a price sticker. Not a big deal. I can get that off. The Aladdin looks really nice. So, that does have a little bit of cosmetic issues. I did test them all when I turned off the camera. They do all work because I just wanted to make sure before I contacted VGM that I didn't have any other problems, and it doesn't seem to be. So let's see what Dr. Franken. I say $13. I guess I have to put an N in there. Let's see, $13.12. That was really close on the value. All right, let's add that in our calculator. And then our last game, Aladdin for the SNES. I'm going to say it's a $15 game. Let's see. Lots of Aladdins. Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. Let's see, where is it on this list? Ooh, undervalue. Aladdin for the Super Nintendo is $12.09. So in total, my box, let's get all these. Let's back up a little bit. So we got these three games. Don't forget the dollar game, and it's in Japanese. I'm not going to be able to play that. In total, my box is worth $37.17. I didn't even get the base value back. Hopefully the next game will make up for it. We will see. So stay tuned. Let's see what my replacement game is. Okay, it is here. I will say this about Video Games Monthly. Their customer service is very responsive. I like that within a week. It's 1 week later. I emailed them on a Friday. They said they'd ship out a replacement game on a Monday. All I did in the email was I showed them a picture of this and that it was in my inventory. I said, hey, I got this game in a box. I already checked it off on my list. What do I do? And they said, we're just going to send you a game on Monday. Of course, it was Friday, so I could give them the weekend. And they obviously did, because here it is on Friday, and it takes about that much time, for first class mail to make it from one place to the other, especially nowadays. And they didn't ask for this game back. I mean, it's just a dollar game, but I thought it was cool that they didn't make a pain about that. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see what it is. I am hoping it's something fun, and it does feel like a Nintendo game. So let's see what we got. All right, we have 720 for the NES. Got some old price sticker stuff on it. I probably can remove that. So 720. All right, let's see how much it's worth. So first of all, before I did this, I think I had my value at about $37.17. I'm going to guess that 720 is let's say a $7 game, $7.20 game. So let's look it up. Price charting, $7.20 for the NES is a whopping $5.25. So let's add that to the calculator. $5.25, which really helped basically get at least my base value back, because before, this was a $40 box before, I didn't have the value. But if you take 720, let's see if it'll stand up. If you add in Aladdin, my favorite game of the box, because it was a wish list game. I mean, we could throw this in. I mean, if I wanted to take this off the value, that would take away $1. And then we got the two kind of Halloweenish Game Boy games. So all in all, I spent $40 plus $8 shipping. All these games, $42.42 of value, according to PriceCharting.com. Take away $1 for the other one if you want, and then it's $41.42. So I'm glad that they responded quickly. They gave me a game I don't have, so that's cool. I might be taking a break, though, from the service for financial reasons. I enjoy the surprise factor of getting, retro games in the mail, sometimes getting games I really like. But right now, money's starting to get a little tight, so I might be taking a break from this for a while. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of these games in the comments below. Click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Video Games Monthly is a subscription service that sends a mystery box of retro video games right to your door. These games are usually used and loose, but sometimes are boxed, complete, or even sealed. You have several systems to choose from, including portable systems ranging from the Atari 2600 and Intellivision all the way to the Xbox One and PS4. Each box also comes with a special little goodie like a mini frisbee or a pin, and sometimes can contain extra games as well. The price depends on the number of games you want each month. A 3-game box will cost you $34.99 plus $8 shipping. A 4-game box will cost you $39.99 and $8 shipping. A 5-game box, $44.99 and $8 shipping. And the Power Pack, which has an impressive 10 games, will cost you $79.99 plus $12 shipping. Boxes are shipped via priority mail and usually arrive during the first half of the month. Once you sign up, you can input your collection into your account online to avoid getting duplicates. However, you are limited to 200 games. You can mail info@videogamesmonthly.com if you need to add more than 200 games, share your preferences, give them wishlist games, or to contact them if you have any problems with your box. You can also select which systems you want to receive games for in your account. For more information, please go to videogamesmonthly.com, and I will see you next time.